Hello everyone, I'm DW and welcome back to Orcs Must Die. Today we are doing a glitched alternative run of the library. This was suggested to me by a user in the thread named Thorg. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And it works phenomenally well. Like, oh my god, this was an amazing discovery. Whoever discovered it first. It takes advantage of the wonky pathing that Orcs can have to direct them down one side. So first off, we're just going to go right off with our spell book. Of course, we're going to go with our Steel Weaver. We're going to have a pretty generic sort of loadout. Ice Amulet, Lightning Ring, Brimstone, Tar, Grinders, Arrow Walls, Barricades, Swinging Maces, and then Floor Burners. I really love that this solution exists because it made this hated level so much easier. So the main key is to get these two barricades right here. You want to make sure that they're right at the corners of these pillars. And as you can see from the wavy lines, oh, look at that. They all, like, even though they'll path like around the barricade, but then they'll run down through this archway here. It's amazing. There are some wonky things about it where if it seems that if you damage them while they're near those two barricades, they'll actually like recorrect their path and go towards that gate, so you want to be very careful about doing that. So for these early waves, we are just going to use our Ring of Lightning and our crossbow to basically just gain some money. I've done this in some previous levels, I'm sure you remember. Especially is annoying on this first wave of this level is that they're all archers, or they're all crossbowmen.
You'll never see this coming.
Our main priority with getting this kill box set up is getting the barricades down. Because we want to try and make that S path so that they're coming parallel to the swinging mace instead of perpendicular. Might as well use this chandelier. Got a couple of them. Very rarely get a chance to use the chandeliers in the later levels. Just because they're not really that good.
Let's do it again.
Now we have enough.
A little present for you.
Now all we need is to get some tar. And then we'll get our grinder. Tar is our main concern, especially since this way we are going to be dealing with an ogre. So we want to try to kill some of these guys so that we can get 400 coins so that we can place down some tar. Here comes the ogre. We're at 300, 360, there we have it. Of course, the tar will greatly help when the ogre charges us. He won't get to do. And then we get our first break wave. So, we are going to place our grinder down. Going to buy our death augmentator finally. That's pretty much all we can do for right now. Now we have runners coming through, and runners are especially annoying because they don't quite get hit by the swinging maces. They can very easily avoid the swinging maces, so I find the best thing to do is just rapid fire the crossbow, like I'm doing right now. I've had runs of this where runners have gotten through, and then you have to chase them all the way back, and it can be very annoying. There you can see the wonky pathing of the guys sort of running around the barricades and then running back. It's pretty funny. Why don't we get more tar down? We're going to get some brimstone to help deal with runners. Eventually we will get a line of brimstone that's too deep over there just in case anything gets by, but as I said earlier, nothing's going to get by. We'll put our floor burner here. We will eventually get a couple more floor burners because they are pretty amazing. Of course, they don't work on the fire ogres, but that's what we have our ice amulet and our swinging mace for. I believe they still add combo points. I might be wrong about that though. Interesting thing about this little setup here is that you can usually get like like your mana will recharge enough times that you can almost always get 2 lightning clouds down at once. But we are just going to use our Ring of Lightning to kill these archers, or cross promoting. Why do I keep calling them archers? I will never know. But anyway, we will get our preventative brimstone here. We won't have to use it, but I've had runs of this level where, for whatever reason, a kobold decides, hey, no, it's good to run down this path. It's like, no, now I have to restart, so. You know, better safe than sorry. The rapid fire also works fairly well against the ogres, or the ogres, I'm sorry, the orcs. But I want to say it really only counts like if you get a headshot on them, and dealing damage to them like that, that's not a big issue, because the swinging mace will generally kill them. So now we also have our arrow wall down. We're of course going to get the second row of brimstone. The arrow wall will kind of, since it, as I've mentioned before, it is a physics trap, so it will sort of push guys a little bit back into the kill box, and that's what that main goal of the arrow wall is. It's not 100%, but it works well enough. And of course it does damage, and I believe it pierces through enemies, so it is nice. Now we have 2 ogres coming in. We're going to get we have enough that we can get, we have enough mana to get a lightning cloud and an ice amulet off, so that's fine. Of course, our main concern are those sneaky kobolds, as you'll see later. Sometimes they can sneak through this kill box fairly easy, so we're going to get more brimstone and a couple more burners down just to help deal with those kobolds. Those burners on the opposite ends of the barricades there will actually hit guys through the barricades, as I'm sure you've noticed already. We pretty much have this kill box set up entirely, like there's not really much else that I have to do to it. In fact, I don't think there's anything else. I think all we have to do is buy that trap reset, and there we go. We are on wave 9 of 10. Might as well get another floor burner here. Don't think it's going to be a problem. Oh, look at that. You can glitch and put the floor burner on the same space as the pillar. That's very tempting. I didn't really try it out, but it's kind of funny that you could even do that. Like, that would be a pretty good spot for a floor burner, but we're not going to use it. Of course, I guess I should be saying floor scorcher, but when you upgrade them, they're called floor burners, so whatever, you know what I mean. I don't know exactly what I was doing right there. I think I was... whatever. Anyway, last break. We're just going to press G. We don't need to do anything. We got this. As long as we're astute, we can easily do this. No, guys, we're running over to that side. We could throw on a swing mace or put them in all these weird little locations. We're not going to do that, although that's kind of interesting. We're just going to lay down a lightning cloud. We're going to freeze this ogre who's rushing through. yeah, this wave is pretty much just rinse repeat. You have to deal with a couple of ogres, but you also have to deal with me accidentally pressing right click when I thought I had the Ring of Lightning on, but I had the Ice Amulet. And yeah, I thought a kobold had gotten through there, but no. But you see here, you see how tricky they can be? Fortunately, with all the forward burners we had, they did not get through. And we had an easy victory. An easy glitched victory, that is. You can actually get a really high score doing it this way. So yeah. I've been DW, thank you for watching.